Hey everyone, it's me, DK3D tonight. I know it's been a while. I have a giant amount of stuff on the pipeline, but today we're gonna be playing some Staxel. So let's get into it. I went ahead and did a little make sure it works. As you see, test. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna make our own world, something unique and special to us, right, guys? So we're gonna name the planet Stexel. Let's play. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. I like that. This is if you wanted to be in creative mode. We don't want to do that. We want to be completely legitimate. Allow friends to join. I don't think I have any friends to play this just yet, but I'll go ahead and check that just in case that ever comes up. Let's start up. By the way, I should mention that the developer actually sent me a key to this. That was super awesome. Thank you, developer, for sending me a key. They actually sent it through Keymailer. I actually signed up for that key like 4 months ago. And they finally chose me. So, yay! Thank you, developer! I appreciate that. So, we can pick 3 different species. We can be human. We can be an elf. Or we could be a cat thing! Oh wait, that is the human. Is this the cat thing? Oh, this is the cat thing. I'm sorry, guys. This is the cat one. It has a little kitty tail, little kitty paws, little kitty ears. But that we want to be a human, right? My other playthrough I'm playing as a kitty, so we have 2 animation sets. I'm not really sure what the difference between those are yet. Yeah, that seems more like me. Never ever leaves the house. It's to the sun, right? So we could pick our hair. I think I'm gonna go for something more closer to myself. I'm kind of a dark blonde. When I was really young, my hair was like the most lightest light blonde. That is not it anymore. Now it's kind of a dark blonde, but I assure you I was born a very light blonde. Some people now think my hair is brown, but it's blonde, I swear. You can have a background color? Okay, that's fine. Let's see, what kind of hair do? No, that's kind of shaggy. That's a little too Naruto for me. I think this was actually fine. Oh guys, it's Johnny Bravo. Gosh. You know what's funny is for my playthrough I didn't take so long to pick a haircut. You know what, I think we're just gonna stick to the default one. It's appropriately messy for me. I was actually trying to find a slightly messier haircut. Because in real life, my hair is kind of very free-flowing. It is only cut when I choose to cut it. Ooh, blue eyes, yes. Try to find a... Okay, I guess that works. I have blue eyes in real life, that's what I was going for. Yeah. Alright. See, in real life, I would never wear a white shirt. Because that's that is physically, telling the universe, please, please, take all the possible stains in the universe and throw it at me. Oh, excuse me, sorry guys. Maybe also that you know I'd wear shorts, but I'll wear pants. Just. I know there are more clothing options. You actually have to buy them. There's actually shops. To kind of give you an idea what kind of game this is something between like Harvest Moon and Minecraft. Black slacks is fine. I'll be honest with you, I would probably never wear green shoes. That looks really cool, but I would never wear that. I would be lying to myself. I might have to pick a different thing. I'll be honest with you, normally I'd wear brown, black. And I'm just not gonna get away with that, am I? Alright, we'll just go like that, because that might be closest to what I might wear. Alright. Oh, did I actually set my name up? Oh, that's fine. You're a new face, we don't get many of those around here. By the way, this is FarmFan. Oh, she already knows who I am. FarmFan is going to basically walk us through the world and get us started. She's kind of like a guided tutorial. She's also going to be a character that we can talk to, and she'll give us things, so it's nice. On behalf of all of us here in Stexel, welcome. Well, thanks, FarmGirl. I appreciate that. I'm FarmFan, by the way. I kinda guessed. I've been sent to make sure you know how to take care of the farm properly. That's good! Improper farm carriage can result in all types of terrible things. That was right. The one taking over the old farm. Yeah, that was me. Excellent, just as I thought. So you ready to learn a little bit about farming? I can show you around the village and evaluate your skills. We need to make sure you know what you're doing. Then we can give you a farming license. Sound good? This is your option to skip the tutorial, but I'm going to go ahead and do it just for y'all's sake, really. Glad to hear it. First, I'll take you on a brief tour of the village. Then we'll head over to the farm. Hopefully, I'll quickly start to feel familiar. Oh, and if you manage to get lost, you can check your map anytime. Follow me. By the way, this is the, like, town hall. You actually use the mouse button to kind of scroll with what you got. This is actually a hoe. There is also a scythe, so that's kind of cool. Hi. So this is actually the tavern. It's a great thing about the tavern. Fully functional toilet. I should probably put this away. What's it? You can also right-click on seats and sit down. To get up from a seat, you just press the jump button, and you'll jump off. So the tavern's kind of 2 floors. Let's see, let's find the staircase. Staircase is not over there. Staircase. This is one of the rooms, and of course, to sleep in a bed, you just right-click. It does not move to the next day or anything like that. Let's talk to FarmGirl so she doesn't like. By the way, you could play this game in 3rd person. I have it set to lock into 1st person because that's just immersion. This is the local tavern. It's a pretty nice place to hang out after a long day of work. Rowan, the owner, can be a good source of local rumors. You can head on in and talk to him. I think he has something for you. I'll be waiting right here. So, this part of the tutorial is that he's going to ask you what kind of animal you want. So, let's go. I always like to sit on the bar stool when I talk to him. Oh, don't think I've seen you around here before. New in town, eh? I'm sure you'll fit right in. Here, this is on the house. Think of it as a welcome to the town. He gave us a mug of sap. I hope to see you around here every now and again. By the way, and perhaps this might seem like an odd question, but is there a particular type of animal you like? So, this is actually you telling him secretly what animal you want. See, this is kind of the developer's kind of like, it would be cheeky to ask you what animal you want to receive. So instead, they're trying to bring it up as a natural conversation. This determines what kind of animal you get. So I'm going to say cats are super cute because I want a kitty. Oh, how lucky of you! A merchant came by the other day. Aunt's friend's sister's son had a litter. If you came back once you're done with Farm Fan, I might just have one for you. Good luck. Okay. Let's jump off the seat. Hi, FarmGirl. Yeah. I like how she steps back when I got too close to her. Ready to move on? Yeah, lead the way. Next, let's head up to the supermarket. Me. Kind of worth noting, there are two major stores in the town. There is a construction store, and then there's the supermarket. They're very, very different in what they sell. Also, this is a market. This is kind of like a. This is like a trader's market. It's like a. These are like market stalls. This one sells clothing. This one sells all types of animal stuff. This sells furniture. And this also sells furniture. But you may notice that these little boxes here say sell on them. If you put an item on top of here and then interact with the box, you'll sell it to the merchant. The merchant will then give you money for it. So why would you want to do that? Well, this is... Originally, when you have crops to sell, this is where you'll sell them to until you actually get a designated sell box. Hi. This is Cecil. He's reading a book. Sometimes he even pulls out a maybe... I don't know if it's a he or she. Anyway, Cecil will pull out a magnifying glass just like that and start investigating things. Always tell people will give you quests and things to do and things that they want you to add to the town. This is the supermarket. It sells a lot more things than you might find normally at the market. The supermarket will sell like cat food. It will sell a lot of things. Like they have a massive shelf unit of just things that you could buy from them. I'm trying to find the builder's market. Oh, there it is. See the one with the red roof and the yellow walls? That is the builder market. So I'll take you there right now. This is the builder market right there. And you see how the shelf units are? The builder's market, instead of selling like items you might want or need, this one sells you things that either are raw materials you need to build things, or finished products like doors, windows. These are actual blueprints that you could buy to teach you how to make things yourself. You start with some initial blueprints, but that'll be later. We'll talk about that. Oh, looks like they also... Oh, so here's some of the tool stations that you'll need to make things. Now, initially, this store also has 3 tool stations. It has a tile station, a cymbal station, and a saw. For a saw, you put the raw wood here, and it outputs it as a log. Don't put your hand in the machine. You need to stop the machine before you take the output out. Nice back door. Also, this is Liza. She owns the builder market. So, she actually gives you some initial quests to building stuff. You may notice that she is on the opposite side of the supermarket. So let's go ahead and head into the supermarket now. By the way, FarmGirl doesn't take us over to the builder's market, so that's kind of why I wanted to include that, because they're both very much markets. So you may notice that the supermarket has a lot of things. If you're going to do farming, this section might interest you the most. This is the various seeds that you can buy. There's also one on the little market stall sells some crops as well, but not as much as the supermarket does. You can find some food here. So there's a bunch of cool things in here. Oh, pile of gold, awesome. Even more seeds right here. I would like to mention that the trees take a long time to actually set up. So do keep in mind that it does also take a while for crops to come in. So this is life. I think it's life? I want to say leaf, but... Hi there. I run the local store. Name's Life. Do stop by. If I say I'll do something, nothing will stop me from getting it done. There are a few things worse than being unreliable. Okay, so I think we needed to talk to her first. Supermarket sells many of the items you'll need on a daily basis. Things like pet food, seeds, tools, and other handy items. While you were busy chatting with Rowan, I popped over to the merchants. They're just on the other side of the town square. They don't just sell whales, they buy things off of you too. You just need to place the item on the sell spot and click it. Those seeds will come in handy, I think. We'll need to head to the farm so that you can actually make use of them. So it'd be a good time to memorize the path to and from the village. It's this way. A few times in the past, petals have gone missing from the cash register. I had to hike up the prices for a few days to compensate. Somehow the money found its way back, though. I guess they must have felt pretty guilty about it. See, by the way, you may notice I had the option to steal from him. And the game will tell you there are consequences for this, but the game never actually showed me what those consequences were, but I imagine there are consequences. Or as Robocop would say, there will be trouble. So this is the farm. I know it doesn't look like much. Actually, I'm gonna go buy something from the market real quick. Very useful tool that would be nice to have. Hey, Leaf, I need a scythe. The shovel. Cool. So what a scythe lets you do is it lets you extract seeds from weeds. Here it is. Which will be great because we're about to break a bunch of weeds so we can set up the farm properly. So here's your new home. It might be a bit daunting at first, but you'll settle in. You're a little way outside the village compared to the rest of us. Hopefully your pet should keep you from feeling too lonely once it arrives. How did you know about my pet, FarmGirl? If not, we'll just down the road and always happy to chat. Perhaps we should start by heading out to the fields. By the way, the longer you hold that down, the more it sights. So the idea is initially, as I'm holding it down, you see, watch the green area? It goes long and then it goes wide. Things to keep in mind of. So why did I buy a scythe? Scythes allow you to extract seeds from this. And free seeds are always nice, right guys? I'm just using this to get free seeds right now. We need to figure out where we want to put our actual crops. This works very different. Like, this specifically has a very specific task versus the hoe, which is going to help us prepare the ground. So let's go ahead and seed a little bit more. Boop. The scythe is only 30 bucks, which is pretty cheap. I find you'll eventually want this anyway, just for the free seeds. Now the seeds I get from this are called random seeds. Because they're random, you don't know what they are. That's kind of downside to doing it like this, but it's alright. Free seeds are free seeds, right? By the way, when I'm charged up like this, I can remove my aim, and I don't lose my charge. I do slow down while I'm walking like this. Cool. I'm gonna need a hammer. You need a hammer to break the rocks and stuff, but we'll get into that later. She's gonna give us a hammer as part of the tutorial. Boom! It's so satisfying. I don't know why. I do like the whole idea of charging up to get a bigger area. That way you can be very specific on how much you want to extract. Oh yes, more grass. Boom. Alright. Up a little bit more. Grab seeds. I guess I should also show you all another thing. We're gonna go into our house for a second. This game gave us a few items here. So let's put the cat food here. Oh no, those are our seeds. Never mind. We don't want to put our seeds up. Let's put our sap up there. And here you can see that how we use the storage system. I actually kind of like this, because it kind of gives you a visual representation of what you're storing. You can hoe grass to create tilled soil to plant seeds. If you hold down the button, you can charge to fill a larger area. Give it a shot and plant the seeds I gave you earlier. If you lost them, you can buy some more from one of the merchants. So now we want to use the hoe. We're going to left click and hold. We're going to kind of figure out where we want to place this. Just like that. You can manually hoe like that too. Alright, so we need to plant the seed she gave us earlier, so let's do that. It's this one right here. I'm going to left click that onto the soil. And let's put this other stuff too. As you can see, it's just like a random crop. You don't even know what it's going to become. And you can just hold down and just auto plant. So if you want to be specific on what kind of plant you're planting, you do need to actually buy the seeds. But if you use the scythe, you will get random seeds, and you have no idea what it will be. So if you keep that in mind, free seeds are random seeds. Just something to keep in mind, I believe. Anyway, she's now going to give us a watering can. Good job. Here's a little something to celebrate your success. Oh yay! A watering can and $200. That's actually quite nice. If you don't water them every day, they'll start to wither. Withered crops won't grow. Go on, give it a shot. Just hold down the left mouse button. And just like that. Beautiful. Looks like you got the hang of it. Here's another reward. I think it's going to take quite a while for the crop to grow. In fact, I'm already starting to feel a bit thirsty. Could you take this note to Rowan and bring me back something to drink? Might be good to see if he has any tasks for you while you're at it. I'll be waiting right here when you get back. Okay, normally I would complain someone asking me to go do something when they're just sitting here, but she gave me money, so okay. You've kind of prepaid me to do a future task for you, so I understand. I do like you can actually see your feet and shoes. It's kind of a cool effect. You can increase the field of view. I considered increasing it more, but then I got the fisheye effect, so I kind of dropped it down. I found 90 for me was just... I couldn't do that. 90 was just too much for me. So to the tavern we go. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Good day, Drogo Knight. Is that a note for me? So Fam sent you to go fetch her some more sap, eh? She drinks far too much of the stuff. Tell you what, run a little errand for me and I'll see what I can do. Nothing major or anything. Just hand that over to Life at the general store and he'll know what I need. It's an order I've been waiting on for just under a week. As you probably see, I'm just too busy to leave the place unattended. Okay. Yep, you're very, very busy. I understand. I don't have to manually close it, but I felt the need to. So we need to go to the general store. By the way, a little helpful hint to get back to the farm. This is the airship port thing. It's right next to the tavern. You can follow this to your farm if you want. Or at least I thought you could. Don't listen to me, I'm full of lies. I'm sorry, my farm has moved. Yeah, okay, so never mind. That's my other world, apparently. See, on my other save, on my test save, my farm is this way. But it seems like in this game, my farm is not this way. So I think the town does some random generation a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. So let's talk to Thief. Oh, there's Cecil. Hi, Cecil. Ah, so Rowan has finally sent someone to pick up his order. Certainly took him long enough. Whatever it is, it's starting to smell a bit funny. Wow, that number was auto-blocked. Thank you. Whatever it is, I'm starting to smell a bit funny. Be happy to see it go. By the way, congratulations on your new pet. Must be nice to have such a good companion. Man, word travels fast. I haven't even seen it. It can get pretty lonely out here. Aw, does someone need a hug? You look a bit confused. Well, never mind. I have something for you too. These will definitely come in handy now that you have a pet. We sell a lot of useful stuff here in the store. Feel free to browse the shelves and buy whatever you need anytime. But for now, you better get that parcel out of here. I'm not sure how much longer I can stand it. So, interesting enough, Leaf just gave me a food container to put food for my pet. He gave me 1 cat food. So, the reason for that is kind of interesting. He knows I have to come back here to buy his cat food. Very clever, man. Or woman, don't know. Hi, Rowan. Ah, this overpowering aroma. You have my parcel! I can't express just how much I've been looking forward to this. The entrancing fragrance, the incomparable flavors. You want to know what's in the package? It's a special type of fermented fish. There's only a few islands out here that produce it, so it's pretty hard to come by. I like to tease Leaf a little by having it sent to the store first. But enough about that. I imagine you're eager to get back to your pet. Oh, I didn't tell you. I've already sent your pet over to FarmFan. There's just a little letter with some advice for FarmFan. Make sure you give it to her for me. Don't worry about the sap she sent you for. I've already dealt with that. You should hurry on back to meet your new companion. Remember, you're welcome here anytime. Usually gets a bit livelier in the evening, so that might be a nice time to stop by. You probably shouldn't stay out too late, though. It's good to get back to your bed and sleep the night away. Good to see you. Good night. What can I do you for today? What will you have? That is very expensive sap. Ah, well, another time perhaps. I don't even know who that was who just, like, climbed over my head. I want an apple tree or something. Okay, let's go find an apple tree real quick. Hey Leaf, I'm looking for an apple tree. You know what? Orange is not great. I can make orange juice then, right? Probably not. But, nonetheless, that works for me. Now, where is my farm? By the way, if you press M, it'll open up this. The interesting thing is you could actually, like, kind of look around. That's actually kind of a cool looking map. So my farm is on this side. Okay. Well, too pink for me. Too pink for me. Whee! I have to get used to this is where my farm is. So you may notice something interesting. Trees take up a lot more spots than plants. So keep that in mind. So where's my sap? You don't have it? Rowan assured you that this was all you needed. Oh. By the way, is that letter for me? Let me just take it off of you. Well now, he didn't have to be so blunt about it. Oh, poor farm family. Oh well, nothing for it, I guess. You're lucky I'm a kind-hearted person. I might have withheld your pet in retaliation. There you go. I suppose I should teach you how to properly place the pet house, too. A hammer might be useful here, just in case you place it incorrectly and want to adjust. You can place the pet house in a similar way to using a tool. So I'm assuming the tavern owner is cutting her off on sap. If you hold down the button, you can rotate it to get to the face you want before you start placing. Go on, try it now. So because it's a kitty house... By the way, this is the name document. This is the kitty house. So I kind of... way I'm thinking I'm going to put it in here. I did that wrong. So left click, hold, and then you can use the middle mouse wheel to get it placed however you want. So like there. So use the name certificate on your kitty. Right click pets the cat, but left click uses your certificate on him. And here we can call him anything we want. And we're going to call him, obviously, Garfield, because he's yellow. So Garfield is probably super hungry. So let's put his food here. Left click to place. And then let's grab our kitty food and fill the bowl. cutest cat. Alright, cool. Let's get rid of all these cobwebs. Kitty? Yay, Kitty is content. By the way, Kitty will go around and do kitty things. Ah, good job! You didn't kill it. I resent that. Are you sure you're happy with that rotation? Yeah, I'm happy. Remember, if you change your mind, you can use the hammer to break it. The pet will be safely stored until you place it again. If you hold down the button while placing, you can rotate it first. Your pet is going to get hungry quickly, by the way. I think it might be a good idea to stock up on some pet food when you can. The supermarket sells many of the things you need for everyday life. I'll check there. For now, you can place the bowl you got earlier and fill that. How did you know, Farm Fan? How did you know? Let me know once it's done. Great. Now your pet should be good. Like, the idea is, like, I would wait for the tutorial to tell me to place, like, the pet thing. I'm like, no, I'm going to place that down now. My cat has been in this little storage box and probably wants food. You know, that's what I would think. Great. Now your pet should be good for a while. You know what? I'm tired of waiting for that crop. I imagine you're also getting a bit tired looking at me for now. You see that jar of water I just gave you? This is no standard tap water. Magic water will grow any crop instantly. Cool? Some merchants might sell it, so keep an eye out. It's pretty rare and expensive, though. Pour over that crop you just planted and get it harvested. This is kind of where I want to save the game, because I kind of want to use this on my tree instead of that cheap crop she gave me. You did it! Not as hard as it sounds. The time has finally come to give you your farm registration letter. You should head to the town hall to file it with Max as soon as possible. In exchange, you get a special package to help start your farm. As for me, I think it's about time I get out of your way. You can always look me up in town. Good luck. Well, thank you, Farm Fan. You've been super helpful. Okay, so that was nice. I wasn't sure if the game was going to let me have that, because that was not the crop that she gave me. But I'm glad the game was generous, because this tree is going to make me fruit, and it's going to be amazing. So the other thing would have gave me one item that I could sell, and this is going to give me 3 items I can sell, and maybe more every day. By the way, you can clean this up. The town doesn't seem to care so much. It's kind of nice. If you want to sell the item, just place it on the sell table, then interact with the table itself. I'll give you petals in return. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to hold shift to do this. If you hold shift and left click, you only place one, instead of me placing all of them, which I haven't decided if I want to do just yet. But I'm going to go ahead and just sell all of them, and then we're gonna like right-click the box. That sells. We get 135 bucks. So the next thing I want to do. Oh, hi. I kind of want to buy another tree, so I'm gonna buy another orange tree, or maybe a different type of tree. That's the builder store. So we're gonna go back to the general store. Oh, we can get a peach tree. Is there an apple tree? Potato, cabbage, orange, coconut, pear tree. Well, pear is acceptable. Oh, apple tree. There we go. I would get another one, but I'm going to need some other things in a little bit. Oh, right. Since I'm here, let me buy some kitty food as well. I don't want to run out of kitty food. Kitty doesn't get happy when Kitty doesn't have food, so let's just take that precaution now. Get that. That is so weird. I'm not used to my farm being over here. That's going to require some getting used to. I didn't know the world was fully generated like that. Like, all the buildings are in a set place, technically, but like it seems like your farm and some of the, like, where your farm is located in the town is a little different in some of the geographic options. So, please. Alright, I already won. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and put the rest of the kitty food on the shelf. Hey, kitty. Yes. You're a good kitty. I think I pushed the wrong button. Who knows? There. Okay. There. Now we place the cat food there. And we'll have food for Garfield for later. By the way, how are you? Okay, you haven't gone through that food yet. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and have my character sleep now. By the way, once it becomes nighttime, you can sleep to sleep. Oh, right here is our calendar, so we can see now it's the second day of spring. Little hints for the game. And a little tip here that we can press space to continue. We don't have to continue if we don't want to just yet. And we're now sitting on our bed. And we're waking up. Alright. How's our kitty's food doing? Kitty ate the food during the night. Okay, that's fine. Kitty, let's refill your food. I'll hold shift to place one of the food back. And then boom. There you go, kitty. Food. We notice our kitty is happy. This means because kitty did not starve and we've taken pretty good care of it and we made sure it had food, it's happy. Well, guess what we don't need to do today? We don't need to water, really. I'm gonna water this tree just in case the tree stops it from getting watered. I know this game, but I was just double checking. Alright. So we're gonna go see the mayor today, so we can get our license. We can be real farmers. So I wondered how long you'd have to go before he'd force the issue. Now you're saying, why am I even bothering? Because the game's not going to stop me from farming, is it? Well, no, this will proceed to the next quest. The farmer's actually going to give, the mayor's actually going to give us something to do. Forgive the frame rates, it's raining. It's really raining. As you can see, the mayor's in one of these buildings. Mayor, you're not mayoring very well. Okay, so the mayor has decided not to come to work today. This is unfortunate, but it happens. I should have talked to him last night. Oh, this is, by the way, the building merchant. You may notice that merchants have lives, apparently. New. Hi, guys. It's Melissa. Holly. Buttons. Buttons who scare me. Leon. Let's see what the tavern looks like. Oh, there's FarmGirl. I'm sorry, Farm Fan, not Farm. You should head to the town hall to file at Max as soon as possible. In exchange, you'll get a special package to jumpstart your farm. As for me, I think it's about time to get out of here. You can always look me up in town. Good luck. By the way, she'll have more things to say, it's just we have to turn this in. And the game is leaving her as that, so that we'll make sure to talk. Oh, there's the mayor. Mayor, why are you reading a book? Now that I think about it, I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm mayor of this little town. Oh, is that your farm registration letter? That's in the rain and getting wet? How nice! Let me take that off of you for filing. In return, get your license and some handy items. Do you want to turn in your registration letter? No, I don't want to do the things. Yes, please. Marvelous. Here's your license. We'll have a few extras for you. Well, looking forward to seeing the farm revitalized. Now that you're a fully licensed farmer, we can finally get those stray cattle off our hands. But before we can do that, you need to build a barn. I'm not really sure I'm the best person to teach you these things. I suggest you go see Eliza. She'll help you out with all the parts you need. You'll probably find her hanging around the building store. If not, your map might be able to help you locate her. Come and see me once it's all done and we'll get you some cows. So to explain, he has cows that he needs to get rid of. And so he says, you are a farmer, you're probably someone who can take care of that. Okay. He doesn't, but I'm going to need something to kind of, put them in. So they're not going to give them to me until I can kind of have a place for them. So what Eliza is going to do is she's going to give us a blueprint for what we need to do all this. This also is a tutorial that will serve to kind of teach us how to do, how to place down buildings and kind of meet the requirements for the buildings. The way to think about that is, you know how you have, if you've ever played Prison Architect, you know how you designate a room and then it tells you what things need to be in that room? That's how building blueprints work in this. You set up a mailbox and the mailbox tells you what items need to be in that house for it to be what you say it is. So that's how this game kind of does it. It's actually a pretty good idea. Hi, Dragoon Knight. Looks like you've achieved some interesting new feats. These are from the town to commemorate the occasion. Don't forget to visit me again next time. Well, thank you, Farm Fan. She just gave us a whole bunch of seeds, so guess what? It's time for some crops. I'm probably going to end this episode in a little bit, just because I think that this is good. I kind of want to do the barn building as a separate thing. Trying to watch the time because I have work today, so I don't want to miss that. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up our crops right here. Left click. You need... Oops. Oh, this is for autumn. Okay. Okay, so that seed, these are for autumn, so I need to plant those at a different time, so I'll put these up here. Before we end today, let's get this farm kind of decked out. So let's go find some seeds real quick. Oh, a lot of flowers here. Now Eliza's going to give us an axe so we can start cutting trees down. And we'll be able to sell that lumber to the town. So if you're kind of worried about your cat or dog starving, you can use that as a supplement. Kind of loading these areas up into memory. Let's see. I'm trying to find large fields of wild grass, but I'm seeing lots of flowers. These flowers are beautiful, by the way, I will say. I mean, while there's a little bit of wild grass in there, I didn't really want to break all this up. Ah, here we go. That's just what I'm looking for, right here. Okay, that was the wrong tool. Okay, game. Oh, there we go. Not sure what that was about. I should mention this game is still in early access, so do keep that in mind. Okay. This is right by my farm. Ugh. These are blocks that I can use on my house or to build the barn. Oh, it's Garfield. Yes. Oh, you're hungry? No, you should be happy, because... Oh, happy. I'm sorry, there was like a smudge on my screen that looked like hungry for a second, and I'm like, hungry? There's food there. No, Garfield is happy. Excellent. That means I have made just the right amount of lasagna. Because, you know, that's what this is. That's why this cat food is so expensive. The cat food is more expensive than the tools. Because it's made out of, it's like lasagna flavored cat food. Very, very expensive stuff. But, I think that's enough for this episode. The next episode, we're going to start working towards the barn. And that will be amazing. By the way, I'm not counting how long these are going to go. Because I'm kind of orienting them around either A, I have to go, versus until the task is done. Because, like, that's kind of what my goal is for this, is that we're going to seek a task to do. We're going to do that task, and then we're going to end it. I'm going to let y'all know that because of that, I might let these go a little bit longer, just for that. With that said, though, guys, it's been great, and I'll talk to you next time on Staxel. Take care, guys, and as always, you're always loved, and thanks.